If you've been wondering how to use the hunting horn in Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm going to teach you basically everything you need to know and then some. Hello, my name is Uno. I am a hunting horn main, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Sadly, you're not going to be able to see my face because instead we got Controller Coon here where you can see the buttons as I push them. If you're coming into this horn and you only played Ryzen hunting horn, this is going to be a big jump for you because a lot of what you learn there is not going to be applicable here. Also, I did do a tutorial of how to use the hunting horn in World/Iceborne, which honestly a lot of that will transfer over to here. So let's go ahead and everyone get your horns out. That's weird to say that every time. And we're going to start off with the first thing is you can draw into any note. So if you draw into, you know, you do your draw attack and immediately hit another note, you will swing that one. So if I do Y, then Y plus B, I'll come up with that instead of just doing a normal draw attack, which will just gonna be the Y note. So that, I think that's really good to be able to do, that you can just switch into it immediately, but you got to be quick. The hunting horn starts off with mostly 6 moves, where you have your moves when you're not moving, which is Y, B, and then Y plus B. This is why I have Controller Coon on the screen, because some people might be playing on a PlayStation controller. If this is mouse and keyboard, I don't know how to help you. I'm sorry. I guess just listen to my voice. Right? But all those moves I just did, they change when you're, you know, moving the left stick. So now Y now becomes a front kind of like overhead slam, which is really good for hitting enemies directly in front of you and or high above. Your B button now turns into this flourish. By the way, this will be on the test. Remember that I did this move. Your back slam now turns into a super pound if you're moving. By the way, once again, that move will be on the test because it's very important. Remember that I did that move. But add it to Wilds. If you do a... Oh, she's going to be in my way, huh? That sucks. But it's fine. Add it to the super pound. If you super pound again while holding the stick, you now will have like the crush move, which if you've played Rise, you would have seen that. That's one of the moves that is in Rise. So how the horn works, you see that we have the notes up there. You essentially just match the colors. You match the colors. Let's say you want to do self-improvement, so you would do Y and then Y again. If you want to do attack up, you know, small, you would do Y, B, and then Y. Now, if you notice, these songs do stock up. You can stock up to 3 songs, technically 4 with the offset melody, which is a special note or a special song that different horns will probably end up having in the main game. But when you're stocking up songs, if you already have 3 songs, whichever is the song on the very bottom, that song will disappear and the rest of your songs will sort of move down. And now you're probably wondering, Uno, I feel like it takes so long to do this and then do this, and that takes so long, right? This is where the complicated or complex stuff with the hunting horn comes in, because a lot of your notes can be shortcutted. Anytime you swing, it doesn't matter what swing. It could be that swing, it could be the super pound, it could be anything. You can do what is called a hilt stab, where you swing, hold backwards, and hit a note. You will do a quick stab, and if you notice, I inputted that note without actually doing that swing. So it could be, you could do a super pound into a Y note. Just make sure that you're holding back. If you're facing the screen, you would hold up to do it. You can do up and B, up and Y plus B. It can be any of those notes. But you want to make sure that when you're holding back, you're holding whichever direction is, you know, the back that your hunter is facing. Second shortcut. Remember I said this move? This move you can sneak in an extra note. So you can do Y plus B. There's a timing with it. I'm lazy, so I just start mashing. I just mash whatever I want to sneak in there. You can do any type of note there. Doesn't matter. New to Wilds, this move, remember we talked about that? This move can now, the second part, you can sneak in another note. So now you have 2 ways to sneak in other notes, right? So if you put it all together, let's say that I want to queue up self-improvement and attack up, and I guess fire resist. Or no, let's say echo wave blunt. It would be Y, do. That's already 2. That's already 2 already. And just do another one. Because something else that's interesting of how the song, like the cue where your notes are, works. Let's say I just randomly, I don't know, let's say I'll do this song and then this song. Because the last note in this cue is a white note, I can immediately go to echo wave blunt, because echo wave blunt has a white note, a red note, and a red note. Since we already have a white note there, to get echo wave blunt, we would just do 2 red notes, and then that will appear. Now that we talked about notes and how to shortcut notes and do all the you know, all that fancy stuff, you know, now we're going to talk about performance, because the performance in this is a little different, a little bit different. So start your performance, you hit the right trigger, and you will go through playing all of your songs. And, you know, you played your songs. But what's special with the hunting horn is, oh, by the way, if you have any questions, I will be in the comments. If you ask a question, more than likely I'll see it and I'll be answering it in the comments as well. What you can do, or what each song can do, each song can be powered up further, which is called a encore. So right now we have self-improvement and attack up small, and it's yellow. If you play the same song again, it will go up to being purple because it got a stronger buff. So now you, with your self-improvement, the first part of self-improvement, you can, you know, you run a little bit quicker. The second part to self-improvement, when you encore it, you get a little bit of an attack boost, and you don't bounce off of anything. So when you're swinging your weapon, you won't have to worry about bouncing, no matter how tough the monster part is, or if your sharpness is lower. Now, once again, Uno, but that takes too long. I gotta queue up the songs twice. That takes too long. We got shortcuts. So we're gonna queue up some more songs real quick. Each song can be encored. So what you want to do, let's say I want to play all of these songs. You play them, okay, and then after the last one, hit Y plus B. That is your encore. I would like to stress how much faster that encore is in comparison to World Encore or any other encore besides Rise, because it takes way longer. So that is so much faster. Something else that is really interesting with the songs, and this was added in WILDS, right? Your songs have jest frames, or like a timing to it. What is a jest frame? If you've played Tekken, which I don't know how many people have, Kazuya's Doria, there is a jest frame in that, where if you input it on a certain frame, you will get a powered up version of it. Same thing with Paul's Demo Man. I guess the best way to explain it would be, I get Monster Hunter has Perfect Rush. Perfect Rush. Perfect Rush Sword and Shield has a timing thing with it, where if you time it correctly, you'll do extra damage. I don't know if there's anything else in this game that does it. There probably is. I don't remember it though. Anyway, so you'll, like, this is what it is normally without me doing the timing. Without the timing, right? What you do, oh, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Even us teachers make mistakes. While playing your songs, you can hit right trigger again to do a further attack. So you can also move to the side. You can move forward. And then the last trigger on the last song will always be an encore. But just remember that you can do that to further, like, let's say the monster's down and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna beat him up. Play your song. Beat him up. Beat him up. You don't have to move with it. You can stay on one spot if you want to and just continue to keep doing that same move, like so. You don't have to use anything. You can just and then swing, and then swing. Now, if you do a neutral recital and you want the horn to be towards them because you do a little bit of shockwave damage, play the song and hold forward, and you'll kick it up. So that way you can make sure that the horn is pointing towards the monster at all times. Now back to what I was saying about the timing. There is a timing mechanic, which is as the glow white, you hit the right trigger, and your hunting horn will glow red. So let's try to see it glowed. It glowed red. That means you got the timing right. You'll play it a little bit faster. Your move will also do more damage as well. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty whatever have you. If you want to play just one song, you can play one song. Of course, I messed it up. Like that. You can also just do the just timing if you want to play just one song. Something else to note. You might be like, oh crap, Uno, I really want to play my attack up small song, but it's the second song. That sucks. I wanna play it now. I don't want to have to go through self-improvement, then go down. If you notice beside there have certain buttons. So you can do Y plus right trigger, and you'll start your song from the middle, and then it'll go to the top. Or if you want to play, let me just put that in. Or if you wanted to play the song on the bottom, which right now is Attack Up Small, you can play that one first by hitting right trigger plus B. So you would do right trigger plus B. You play the bottom song first. Now you can play right trigger plus Y. And it plays that one. Also, each song that you do play in that different order, the hunting horn will sound dramatically different. Also, the shadows are getting a little close up here. Let's go find some more light real quick. Now there's one more move that within this kit, well, two more. This move, the offset melody. This is a song that you stock up and it will not go anywhere. You can keep it. So you do this, you want to cue it up. It's over there in the top right corner. You probably haven't seen it because it's hidden away so perfectly. You will do a James Harden step back and you hold the buttons down. I think you can, yeah, you can just hold the right trigger down. If you hold this for too long, it will make you like auto swing it. But it is essentially like a punish counter, more or less. The timing is weird and it's weirdly strict, where for the most part, you don't really get the counter off until the swing. Sadly, there's no spin to win. I was okay with spin to win, but even that, I was kind of like, it looked boring when I had to keep spamming it, you know? But instead of spin to win, we got the bubbles back, which is right trigger plus A. Which grants, you know, a bubble effect, as well as anytime you swing, you will do double, essentially, double extra damage as you're attacking a monster. You can set up to 3 of them. There's a tiny little meter that's over there that I hope that they make a little bit bigger in the main game and not the beta, just so it's easier for people to see. But the really cool thing about this, not only does it give you a certain extra buff and give you like more like attack damage because you're doing like extra attacks with these mini shockwaves, while you are doing the bubble or the domain expansion, you can input 3 different notes while you're doing it, like so. That's not it. Like so. Up to 3. So you can queue up songs while you're doing that, which is insane. It's insane that you can do that. You can do any 3 notes. Any 3 notes. The final thing that I wanted to talk about is Future Me. Show the clip. This move, not only is this a very strong and cool looking move, but it also has timing in this. This is what I call, here's my Sunday's best, Are You Okay Buster Wolf. I don't care what you call it, but it's awesome. You start off by make sure you aim for a wound. You'll go into this animation where you start playing your hunting horn, and you hit it to each strum up to I think 4 or 5 times, If you miss even one of them, you don't get the finisher. So you have to land the just frame timing for each of those hits for it to go into it. But something that's also cool with this is you can put in any notes in any order. So while you're doing this move, you can also queue up songs while you're doing it, which is it's insane. It simply put, it's insane. So now that we've talked about pretty much everything, I might have forgotten something, probably. Let's just go on a hunt. We're just gonna hunt Chotacabra. Nothing too crazy. Just to show you how this hunt goes in combat. And I will say, if a lot of these song buffs are a little too much to like keep track of, the best thing I would say is mostly just rely on your self-improvement, because your self-improvement song is the most important song. Learn the rest of the stuff later at your own pace, but at least try to get it to where you're using self-improvement pretty constantly. I don't want to fight him in the water because I'm going to be slower, but whatever. We're going to start off with one of these. Double note. Get that going, because now you're going to be a little bit faster. Hopefully we get to be a little bit faster once the demo's over, because I feel like we are extremely slow in the beta. Using a shock trap. Where'd you put the shock? Oh, it's right there. Hopefully, I'm glad there's no realism to this, because if there was, that would suck. Yoing Tenkai. Let's rock. And then here we go. And that's how you do that move. In real time. In real time. It's awesome. It's awesome. I can't believe they added Jess frames. And I'm so glad they did, because that's so cool. That's so cool, man. Ow. Oh, man. I know this is just a beta. I don't know if a lot of people know that this is just a beta, because I've been hearing a lot of stuffs. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Oh my god, I can't believe you let me KO you again. Jesus. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Hate to see it. Ooh, I can't, because of that dust, I can't see. Let's move away from that, because I can't see. Ow. Divine Blessing, sweet. Who are you aiming for? You just take your time. Learn at your own pace. There is nothing wrong with ooh, hold on. Ah, I broke it. There's nothing wrong with learning this weapon slow. One thing that they did change, before, when you click the recital button, before you could roll out of that and not play the song. Now, if you do play the song now, it is a hard, like, you're committing. You signed a contract. Oh, God. I know this looks like the horn is a lot more powerful than it is. Just remember that this is just a Chotacabra. This is just a Chotacabra. Oh. Basically, this is, I should probably sharpen. This is basically just kind of like a better version of, I forgot what it was called. The Guiding Lands, or the Grinding Lands, that a lot of people didn't like. Oh, just like that. Ah, that's such a meaty hit. I have to remember that I can sneak in extra notes when I'm doing the super pound. I'm just so not used to it, because that's never been a thing. What move is this? Okay, it's not a move. All right. Hey, let me. I want to drum again. I want to drum. I'm gonna drum on your head. Ow. You got my fit dirty? Nah. No. No, we can't have that. Man, messed up my fit. This is a champion fit. Do you know how much how expensive champion is now? Now, back in the day, champion was pretty cheap at one point. I don't know what happened. Oh, I wanted to strum. I wanted to strum so bad. Oh, double lick, triple licks. Are you the owl from the? Oh my god. See, like, how come it's like I see the hit. Or I see like as if there was like a focus thing here, but then I don't see it. Oh well. Domain expansion. Oh, it's on the toe. Oh no, Achilles heel. Oh no. I should probably talk about what are some things I don't like. I don't know if this is demo exclusive. I feel like the monsters run so much. But that could be just something like with the demo. I feel like sometimes like the controls with the sacred. But that could just me being dumb because I do be not exactly the brightest crayon in the crayon box. But like I be getting mixed up with some of these controls with the with the sacred. Oh man. Okay. Well, here's the big one. Thank you. Yoing Tenkai. Oh, I messed up the time of the last one, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, hopefully, why is Coral? Coral, I did not bring you in the wilds for you to be like stealing my spotlight at all. Hopefully that taught you everything you need to know about the hunting horn. If there are things that you still have questions about, especially like with some of the basics, check out my hunting horn tutorial in Iceport. It teaches a lot more, especially with like the basic stuff, because a lot of these are very transferable. Ask me some comments in the, ask me some questions in the comments. I do be in the comments. I will be answering them. I love questions, so I'll definitely be like, oh yeah, I have no problems. Like trying to say or clear up things that I probably like missed out on or probably missaid. But thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Drink your water, and I will see everybody on the next video.